It's a story of Jordan, played by Regina Hall, who is a type A beast at work. You know what I'm saying? Really kind of doesn't take too many prisoners. Who something happened in her childhood because of the way she acted. This, that could not be just something that overnight a person became this. And through a magical set of circumstances, she's transported back to her childhood. And in this time, she has to sort of relearn and find what she lost and fix it so that when she comes back as an adult, it's a different version of that person. I think that in general, representation matters. And I feel like to have a movie that has a black female writer, a black director, a black star, black executive young producer in Marseille, it's really important to have that spine be, representative of what they're trying to produce, put out and produce. I feel like that's something that, for so often of people of color, we have not got to tell our own stories. And when we have told our own stories, they've been stories of, downtrodden situations and things like that, unfortunately. But even though, I'm glad that we got to tell those stories, but to tell a story that has fantasy in it and wish fulfillment and whimsical, humor and comedy from us, by us, with black girl magic, by black girls who are magical is just amazing. Big Jordan, I think, is facing, her company is having some troubles. In addition to her own personality and her own sort of like relationship woes, her company is having some troubles, and she knows that it's a really, a time that something has to happen, or she could potentially lose a huge client and potentially subsequently start the domino to lose her company. That's why the idea of her turning into Little Jordan at this time is such a obstacle for her, because it's like this is not what she needs. But as the universe often tells us, they give us exactly what we need. Little Jordan, played by Marseille, is facing having to go back to that time in her life that she did not, the worst time in her life for her when she was that age, and now redo it with the understanding of it wasn't done right the first time. And so she has to get rid of the sort of affectations that her older self had, because that gets no play with kids. And she has to relearn, bonding and friendship and support in a way that she will take with her as she becomes an adult again.